This episode, we go over 6 methods to help you sleep better. The methods, yeah. I thought I said the wrong word, but no, it is methods. The methods come courtesy from WikiHow. It is authorized by Luba Lee. And her name includes a couple of acronyms that I don't know what they mean. They are FNP and BC respectively. So I do not wish, geez, what's wrong with me so far? I do not wish to disrespect Mr. or Miss Luba Lee, but I do not know what those acronyms stand for. Now, before getting into this episode, I would like to thank Helix for their delicious mattress and ultra cool pillow for keeping me well rested over these past couple of months, give or take. Helix is an e-commerce mattress company that makes personalized, custom-made mattresses based on each customer's age, weight, and sleep preference. They offer a large selection of mattresses, but they will pair you with the right one. Just take their 2-minute sleep quiz to figure out the best fit for you by visiting helixsleep.com/relax. If you don't like the mattress, which I'd be shocked if you didn't, but if you weren't satisfied, then Helix offers a 100-night sleep guarantee. They will pick up the mattress and take it away as if it never happened. So I've been sleeping on the Helix Dusk Luxe, a sort of medium feel mattress. Sits nice and high, offers me support in my neck and shoulders while providing me enough squish to let me get comfortable. I really do love this mattress. Helix is offering up to $125 off all mattress orders right now. So visit helixsleep.com/relax to get up to $125 off. I'm trying to maintain this sort of volume range. Not quite a whisper, not quite a regular voice. Just trying something new. So, helixsleep.com/relax for up to $125 off your mattress orders. Thanks to Helix. Love you guys. Now, let's revert back to the topic of sleep and getting ready for bed. You are probably listening to this as you fall asleep. So, what better time to give you some tips and tricks to fall asleep as you fall asleep? I've always thought that people consume so much information as they start to fall asleep, so this may be productive, right? But maybe not. I've always understood, though, that if you hear things and listen to things as you fall asleep, your brain tends to remember them better than if you were just listening to them during the day and while you were distracted. But again, maybe not. 6 methods for better sleep. Let's look at number 1. So, method number 1 is getting to sleep quickly. And we have a few different options within this method. So, option 1, or step 1 maybe, depending on how you view it. Relax in a nice warm bath or shower in the evening. As well as relaxing you, afterwards your body will cool down, which helps you sleep better. Putting on lotion after will help your skin be moisturized and warm. Step 2. Take 400 milligrams of a magnesium supplement 30 to 45 minutes before bed. Magnesium helps with insomnia by decreasing the amount of time it takes to fall asleep. It can also increase the quality and length that you sleep. Magnesium supplements can be purchased in the vitamin section of your pharmacy. Step 3, and this is Mr. and Miss Luba Lee, the author that's writing this, not me. But step 3 is sleep naked. According to sleep specialists at the Cleveland Sleep Clinic, sleeping in the nude helps you regulate your temperature. Get a comfortable temperature using blankets or a duvet, sheets, and pillows. It is usually best to be slightly on the cool side. Preferably sleep with your arms and head out from under the bedclothes. Bedclothes? From under the bed sheeting, I guess. Unless the room is very cold. Now, if you do prefer to wear pajamas because they're more comfortable, loose cotton pajamas are the best as a rule, breathe more easily than other fabrics. For some, this option probably works. For others, it doesn't. Personally, I've never felt very comfortable sleeping in the nude. I've always felt exposed and kind of, even if I shower right before it just feels dirty to me. I'm not a big fan of it, but again, I'm just providing you the different methods and their steps to accomplish better sleep. So, and I'm not the expert. I'm just a guy with a microphone. So we continue. Step 4. Sleep in varying positions. Changing your sleeping position can make a huge difference in the quality of your sleep. When you go to sleep, or if you wake up in the middle of the night, make a conscious effort to follow these guidelines until it becomes habitual. So, here are the guidelines. Keep your body in a midline position where both your head and neck are kept roughly straight. This should help you sleep. Avoid sleeping on your stomach. It's difficult to maintain the proper position, and it is more likely to cause aches and pains. If you wish to sleep on your stomach, put your pillow under your hip instead of under your head. This is something that I will try tonight. Number 5, use a suitable pillow. If it's too thin, your head will tilt backwards, which is uncomfortable. Likewise, don't stack your pillows so that your head is propped at an angle. And it's for your consideration, but one of the cool things about the Helix pillows is they're customizable. They basically have 2 small soft pillows inside a sort of pillowcase, a zipper. So if you want it to be a little bit higher and chunkier, you can do that. You can also remove one pillow and then it lays a little flatter. But either way, try placing a pillow between your legs if you sleep on your side. This will support your hips and make the position more comfortable. Try placing a pillow under your legs if you sleep on your back. Step 6. Reduce your light exposure an hour or 2 before going to bed. Bright light before bedtime can disrupt your body's internal clock. It's one of the primary clues to the body that it's either sleep time or waking time. If your home is brightly lit late at night, turn off lights you do not need. Stop watching TV and using a computer, tablet, or phone at least 2 hours before bedtime. It is recommended to install f.lux or Redshift onto your computer, which stops blue light from the screen damaging your sleep. Now, I actually do use, I don't know if I guess it's Flux maybe. Maybe it's f.lux. I've never quite known the proper way to call it, but what I do is I have it set automatically so that if I am working on my computer a little bit later than I should be, at least I am reducing the amount of blue light, so my my eyesight, my body, it's not receiving so much blue light, so it is understanding that it is time for bed soon. I also have a blue light filter on my phone that also helps me quite a bit. Eliminate all sources of light in your bedroom. This includes windows, LED clocks, computer lights, cable boxes, and other devices with lights unless they're very dim. You can cover them with heavy paper, cloth covers, masking tape, or just unplug them. Not only will you get a good night's sleep, but you'll also save electricity. If light still disturbs you or wakes you up in the morning, wear an eye mask. Sometimes lavender eye pillows can be more relaxing. Number 7. Add gentle sounds. So of course WikiHow is making their own recommendations. They recommend a white noise generator that generates very soothing sounds. But obviously, here I need to shamelessly plug the podcast. You're listening to this podcast presumably as you're trying to fall asleep. So rather than a generic white noise maker, just click on or listen to one of the episodes, one of the many episodes we have on Sleep and Relax ASMR. One of the things that I pride myself is having so much variety and options. Some people only like the sound of water, some people only like whispers, some people only like this kind of medium voice I'm doing now, some people like my regular voice, some people like, wind or crinkles, whatever it may be. So there's always something there for you. So that was method number 1, the kind of quick and easy method. Those are basically to summarize, method 1 dictates or offers guidelines for things that you can do leading up to bed. They're going to help you, or that should help you, get in the mood and sleep better once you do try to sleep. Reducing your screen time before bed will help. Listening to this podcast will help. Taking perhaps a supplement like melatonin, something to that effect, can also help. But now we move on to method number 2. And method number 2 is moderating your diet. So now we're going to get into methods that aren't connected with just the 2 or 3 hours before you try to go to bed, but rather lifestyle changes. Method 2 is moderating your diet, like I said. So, step 1, eat dinner at least 3 hours before bedtime. A full stomach may disrupt your sleep, and the heavier the meal, the longer it takes for your stomach to settle down. Avoid greasy foods, as not only are they not good for you, but tend to inhibit sleep. Also avoid spicy foods. Some people thrive on heavily spiced foods, but if you find your aunt's curry gives you a stomachache at night, seriously reconsider your dinner plans. For me, it depends. Sometimes I feel like if I have a kind of bad or fattening meal before bed, sometimes I'll want to fall asleep like 10 minutes after. And if I don't take advantage of that window where my energy goes down, then I do have a hard time sleeping. Step 2. Avoid going to bed on an empty stomach. A completely empty stomach may interfere with your sleeping patterns just as much as going to bed with a full stomach. If you find that your stomach is grumbling for food and is keeping you awake, eat a light snack about an hour before bedtime. Avoid foods high in carbs or sugar. High protein foods like turkey, yogurt, soybeans, tuna, and peanuts contain tryptophan or tryptophan, which can help the body produce serotonin in order to relax. They also have natural complex fats that can satiate your hunger. Step 3. Avoid caffeine in the afternoon and evening, something that I find very difficult to do for me. This includes coffee, black teas, cocoa, and caffeinated soda. Caffeine can keep you awake even if you drank it earlier in the day, as its effects can last up to 12 hours. This also includes other stimulants like those found in energy drinks, even if they are not caffeine, yes. Avoid tobacco or other nicotine products in the evening as well. Step 4. Drink a relaxing, warm beverage. Highly recommended beverages include a warm glass of milk or chamomile tea. Most herbal teas are fine as long as they do not contain any caffeine. Avoid drinking more than a few ounces of fluid directly before bedtime. What I like doing is I like to drink only about 4 or 5 ounces of chamomile tea or a caffeine-free lemon ginger tea. I find that if I drink a full cup, I get a little bit almost bloated, a little too full. Basically, half a cup for me is that perfect balance of that warm beverage without over drinking, without feeling too full right before bed. Step 5. Avoid drinking water or other fluids within 1.5 to 2 hours of your appointed bedtime. Ensure, though, that you drink at least 2 liters of water during the day. This is according to Lubali, not me. A well-hydrated body will not wake you from thirst, but drinking a big glass of water just before bed might wake you to go to the bathroom at an inconvenient hour. Another mistake that I make. Step 6. Avoid alcohol before bed. Alcohol will make you feel sleepy, but it will also reduce the quality of your sleep as your body processes the alcohol and sugars. Alcohol tends to produce broken, shallow sleep, even if you don't notice the periods of waking during the night, which does not refresh. And that was method 2. Basically, your diet changes that you can do throughout the day or throughout an extended period of time to help you sleep better. So now we move on to method 3, which is making your bed and bedroom welcoming. Step 1. Use your bedroom for bedtime. If your body is used to doing all sorts of things in the room besides sleep, it may not make a smooth transition to sleep when it is time. Your mind should associate your bedroom with sleep and perhaps soothing, relaxing activities. Avoid stressful work or homework, using the computer, watching TV, talking on the phone, eating, exercising, and generally anything that is stressful, energizing, very exciting, or keeps you from going to sleep on time. I do agree with this. When I was younger, I used to do my homework basically on my bed as I was watching TV, and then there was never an actual transition period from from basically schoolwork to, and I had a treadmill in my room as well at one point. I somehow swung that with my parents. They were they wanted me to work out, but, they were so reluctant to spend the money on it. I think I asked for it for like 3 straight Christmases, and they eventually got it for me. Anyway, now I only work, obviously, either in the office or I have a small area in the house that I'll use for office work or for the podcast. And now when I try to go to bed, I do find that it helps me separate. The bedroom is just for sleep. That's it. And it helps me kind of mentally know that it's time to sleep. So I do agree with this one. Step 2. Make your bedroom a haven. The more comfortable your bed and bedroom are, the more conducive they are to a restful sleep. Keep your room completely dark while you sleep so you aren't kept awake. Step 3, clean your room. Get rid of the I've read cowbells. I need more cowbell. Get rid of the cobwebs, dust the shelves, vacuum the floor. Empty the waste paper basket. Remove dirty plates, cups, and water bottles. A clean room sets the emotional stage for your room being a safe, healthy place, not a neglected, dumpy ground to wallow in. Also, regular cleaning can alleviate allergies, which can disrupt sleep. It also keeps pests like mice, rats, and cockroaches from invading your space. I do agree with this one. If your room is dirty, typically your mind associates it with, or in my experience, let me put it that way, you kind of start to associate it with anything but sleep. A very well organized room kind of sets the stage so that you want to fall asleep. Step 4, beautify your room. An aesthetically pleasing room will make you happier than one that's displeasing. You do not necessarily have to change or have to have your room be a page from a catalog, but simple changes such as getting rid of an ugly bedspread or repainting your walls can subtly shift your mood. Try making your room darker. Blackout drapes, shades, or blinds can avoid you wakening early. Step 5, maintain your mattress. Replace it after 5 or 7 years of regular use. If you feel springs or ridges beneath the surface when you're lying on bed, or you and your partner tend to roll over each other late at night unintentionally, it's time to go mattress shopping. I think you know which mattress I'm going to recommend. Step 6. Step 5 was maintain your mattress. Step 6 is consider getting a new mattress. And this is where I'll go in and just plug it. Get a Helix if you're going to switch. Take their 2-minute sleep quiz. I guarantee you will not regret it. They're going to pair you with an amazing, amazing mattress. These guys really are something special. So that was method 3. Method 4 is changing your daily routine. So, changing your daily routine. Step 1, go to bed and get up at the same time every day. Varying your sleeping times by more than an hour can severely disrupt your sleep quality by breaking your circadian rhythm. Use the same sleep schedule even at weekends. Even if you have to go to bed later, occasionally still get up at your normal time. Two, consider allowing less time for sleeping. Different people need different amounts of sleep. If you take longer than 30 minutes to fall asleep or often wake up for long periods during the night, you may be allowing too much time for sleep. You need deep, continuous sleep, even if it's shorter rather than shallow, broken up sleep. So if you normally allow, say, 8 hours between bedtime and getting up, try reducing it by 15 minutes by going to bed later or setting your alarm for earlier. You may be more tired for the first few days, but that will help you sleep. Continue reducing the sleep time by 15 minutes each week until you are able to go to sleep quickly and stay asleep. Step 3. Develop a sleep routine. Try doing the same steps each night before you go to bed to ready yourself for sleep. Consistency is the key. For a truly soothing evening, try the following steps. Put in some ambient music, like from Sleep and Relax ASMR. And instead of incandescent lights, light several candles in your living room and your bedroom. Try breathing exercises or meditation, focusing on relaxing your body. When it's time, extinguish the candles as you make your way to the bedroom. Your home will get progressively darker until the last candle is extinguished. Step 4. Try deep breathing relaxation before bed. Find a comfortable position. Make sure your environment is relaxed, not much light, calm music, and a space where you know you will not be interrupted are ideal. Step 5. Exercise regularly. If you have a desk job, a lack of physical exertion may contribute to reducing the quality of your sleep. The human body uses sleep to repair and recover. If there isn't much from which to recover, your body's sleep cycles could be disrupted. Physical exertion, such as going for a run or swim, or regular exercise, can make for deeper and more restful sleep. Don't exercise less than 2 hours before bedtime. Exercise can greatly enhance and promote sleep. However, your body will be revved up sometime after you work out, with the one possible exception being a gentle yoga. Step 6. Consider taking a nap. For some people, depending on work and your daily routine, a short rest in the afternoon can help alleviate drowsiness experienced during the day. Though naps are not for everyone, many people even feel drowsy after a nap. When you feel the need to take a nap, set your timer for 15 minutes. If you're ready for a nap, you'll be asleep in a minute or two. When the timer goes off, get up immediately. Have a glass of water and jump back into work. You will feel much more refreshed. And now we move on to method 5, which is using supplementation for better sleep. Step 1, or option 1, I guess in this case, is melatonin. Melatonin is a hormone produced by the pineal gland in your brain. The pineal activity converts serotonin to melatonin when it's dark, but when light is present, it does not do so, and the melatonin oxidizes back into serotonin. Consult with your physician about taking melatonin. Taking in the melatonin pills is a natural way to induce sleep, especially if you are physically tired at night but are still unable to fall asleep. 2. Try plain antihistamine products that cause drowsiness. These should be safe when taken without extra ingredients, such as, in other words, no pain relievers, decongestant, expectorant, etc., but only for a night or two as a tolerance to them quickly builds. Read the labels. Try half or less of the usual dose so you don't end up with a sleeping pill hangover, which will only make your sleep situation worse. Be sure not to abuse any kind of medication. Step 3. Tell your doctor if you are concerned that you might have a sleep disorder. Some of the most common sleep disorders are insomnia, narcolepsy, and parasomnias. If you are indeed suffering from and are diagnosed with any of these conditions, your doctor will recommend treatment accordingly. And what I'm noticing here is it's actually not 6 methods, but rather 5 methods. So that kind of means it's an abrupt end to the episode, because I had the title of the show as 6 methods. When it's released, I'll call it 5 methods, just to clarify it before you even listen. But yeah, so it's 5 methods. So hopefully by now you're asleep. Hopefully, if not, you're considering applying one of these methods and seeing what works for you. If you have an episode that you think will help you fall asleep even easier, you can always send suggestions to hello@sleepandrelax.asmr.com. That's all for this episode. Thanks as always for listening, and take care.